Want to see something cool? Before LED, there was LCD, and its pimp daddy, the CRT, goes all the way back to Ferdinand Braun in 1897. This device would become the foundation of television for a century. But along the way, a bunch of curious little oddities were created by oddball engineers and eventually relegated to the dustbin of history. One of them was this fucking thing. This is a cat's eye indicator. It's like a CRT, but just a little stupid. The light's on, but it ain't that bright, and it can't really do all that much. We've both worked with people like that. We're still pissing particles from a hot cathode at the back, passing a grid, and hitting a phosphor plate out at the front. But this is more like how a kid would do it for a science fair. It's rock simple, works, but just enough to prove the concept. There's no coils, so you can't raster an image or even focus the beam. It's just electron bukkake flying towards a soggy biscuit out front. Stimulated emissions. All it can do is just shade an area on and off. For this one, full swing is about 90 degrees of a circle. It was fascinating for the minds at the time. But this is also an era where people were still excited about the idea of indoor plumbing and regularly went blind from the measles. We're bringing it back! These were used since the 30s as tuning displays in old radios so that people knew when they had landed on a channel, which says a lot about the audio quality of the broadcasts of the era. More green, more better. It was simple, visual, anyone could figure it out. They were cheaper to make than a magnetic coil meter at the time and last basically forever. Later ones were used on test equipment because the now aging nerds still thought they were neato, like you assholes in cassette tapes. To be fair, it's a century later and I have to agree, that's pretty cool.